Donna J. Jodhan presents Your Mental Stretch with Donna podcast, a monthly podcast that shows you how to use your mind and imagination to help you become more productive at what you do. Donna shows you how easy it is to get rid of cobwebs and clutter in your mind and imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. The mental stretch can be done anywhere, at any time of the day, and for any length of time. See how you can overcome trauma, drama, and stress by engaging in Donna's mental stretch. For after all, the mental stretch is just another way for you to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and renew. No more stress and sadness. No more feelings of being overwhelmed and being overtaken. Sit back and let Donna show you how her mental stretch can help you to be free from those everyday challenges and irritants. It's time to start your mental stretch.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for your mental stretch with Donna, and we're up to the month of May. Yes, indeed, the merry month of May, where May flowers come forth and they really fill the air around us with lots of fragrances, all kinds of different fragrances. So welcome to my mental stretch with Donna for the month of May. And I would like to start off by thanking everyone for continuing to listen to me, to send me your thoughts, your feedback, your comments, and your suggestions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all your suggestions on my announcements. I began my announcement for the month of April, now coming into the month of May, to tell you about my pet rocks. Pet rocks that I am selling on Etsy and at Access Park. So I'm selling them at www.etsy.com/shop/blindlybrilliant, and I'm also going to be selling them at Access Park, www.accesspark.com/shop. But the best way for you to get these pet rocks is to simply contact me at donnajodhan@gmail.com, and I would be more than happy to send you photos of these pet rocks. They are very affordably priced, and if you were around in those days when pet rocks were the popular thing of the day, pet rocks were used as part of dealing with anxiety and stress, trauma and drama, and when anyone felt that they needed a boost to their mental management, they would take these pet rocks, hold them in their hands, squeeze them, play with them. They really, really were a hit of the day, and I have made several of them, and I am selling them through what my pottery classes that I go to every week. So please contact me at donnajodhan@gmail.com, and I will tell you about my pet rocks. All right, let me start off with the inspirational message for May. Okay. As we step into the month of May, let us be reminded that growth is a journey, okay? And it is not a destination. Just like the flowers bloom in their own time, so too do our dreams, aspirations, and efforts. Embrace this month with open arms okay, and a heart full of optimism May brings new opportunities, fresh beginnings, and the best way or best effort to bloom into the best version of yourself. Okay? The best version of yourself. Trust in your potential. Keep moving forward and let the warmth of this season feel your passions. Lots for you to think about, lots for you to consider, but most of all, lots for you to get going on. All right? Well, I've already told you about my Etsy announcement. Please go to www.etsy.com/shop/blindlybrilliant. And there you will see what my mission is all about, how I am using my pottery pieces piece by piece to motivate you, to encourage you, and to inspire you to reach for the stars, reach for the sky, and most of all, float above the blue horizon. All right. So, I can't move on without saying hello to my little brother in Montreal, Michael. How are you doing, sir? Hope May is being a good month to you thus far. And hello to your wife, Heather. All right. So, what is my mental stretch all about? My mental stretch really is based on mental stretchers, motivators, and activators, SMA. And we use what we call the MIC principle, M-I-C. I'm full of abbreviations and full of all kinds of these things. So SMA and MIC. SMA are stretchers, motivators, and activators. MIC, the MIC principle, is based on clearing your minds and your imaginations of cobwebs and clutter and helping to spark and stimulate your creative juices. What kinds of motivators do I have? Well, first, let me tell you about the stretchers. The stretchers, they all have to do with using a different sense to stretch your imagination. If you can have stretchers to stretch your legs, your arms, your feet, your toes, your back, your head, everything, your neck, why not have stretchers to stretch your mental management? Okay? So we get to use a different sense in each of my little segments of my podcast. Sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of taste, sense of touch, and you combine all this with the sense of sight. My motivators has to do with using alphabetical motivators. Okay? A quote for you to ponder for the month. Okay? A brain teaser, which I encourage you and invite you to use as part of your mental motivation. Okay? Then I have a favorite alphabetical name for you to think about as you go about your business of the day. Okay? Okay. And then I'm going to share with you in listeners' mental moment what, a story that they have sent to us and how they have used my mental stretch to help them in their mental moment. And finally, I have a wishable for you. Okay? Okay, so are we ready to get started? I have told you what my mental stretch is based on, the MIC principle. and using stretchers, motivators, and activators. So let's start by using the sense of hearing. And I will start by telling you, like, with regard to the sense of hearing, it all starts when your nostrils receive not your nostrils, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. When your ears receive a favorite sound for the month of May. What I do is that each month I present you with 3 favorite smells, 3 favorite sounds, 3 favorite tastes, and 3 favorite things to touch. So let's start with 3 favorite things to hear. 3 favorite sounds for the month of May. Okay? It's all about the sounds of nature and life coming out. And they come to full bloom, especially for the month of May. Here are 3 favorite sounds for the month of May. Okay, and your nostrils are the ones, or is the part of your body that is going to start the ball rolling. It picks up this sound, and then it sends the messages from your toes to your feet, for your calves, your legs, your legs, knees, thighs, belly, back, up, up, up to your mind and your imagination. How about a bird sound at dawn? As spring is in full swing, think of the chorus of birds at sunrise, particularly vibrant. Think of your ears picking up these wonderful sounds of our birds, natural sounds of our birds. Robins, warblers, and sparrows, just singing their little hearts out, all for you. Number 2, think of rustling leaves. You hear the sounds of rustling leaves all through the day as the breeze blows through them and rustles them. Lovely, soothing sound. The trees are fully loaded with these leaves and they rustle, and it is combined with the warmth of the air. Think of your ears picking up these sounds and inviting every part of your body to join in the fray of stimulating you, sparking you, motivating you. Your mind and your imagination are cleared of cobwebs and clutter. And for number 3, think of rain falling on new earth. The sound of the gentle drops of rain. May often brings gentle showers to our earth. Think of the sound of rain tapping on leaves or a garden canopy, tapping gently. It is soothing, grounding, and full of life. And it feels as if the earth is breathing and flourishing with every gentle drop. Okay? They are uplifting and they bring a fresh dose of energy to the month of May. Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com and tell me how you're feeling. Don't forget, if you want to get my show notes for the month of May or anything else, send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. All right, let's move on to using the second sense. at our disposal. It's a sense of smell. And here, your nostrils are the ones, or the part of your body that get things going. So first we had your ears with the sense of hearing. Now we have the nostrils with the sense of smell. Okay? The sense of smell for the month of May. So what do we have? What favorite smells do we have for the month of May? Okay? It's a beautiful time for the month of May when nature is in charge. And here are 3 of my favorite smells for the month of May. Fresh flowers in bloom. Sweet scents of the sweet floral scents of lilacs, peonies, jasmine, and roses all fill the air as spring reaches its peak. Each of these flowers has a distinct fragrance or scent. From the delicate honey aroma of a lilac, okay, to the romantic scent of peonies. Think of it. Lilacs, peonies, and roses all combine to tickle your nostrils and to help you get in the mood of spring. Number 2 is cut grass, fresh. There's something incredibly refreshing in the scent of cut grass. Let's inhale it. Cut grass. It is a scent that transitions from spring to summer. Okay? It's a smell that transitions from spring to summer. Think about it. Cut grass. It evokes the feelings of warmth and outdoor activity. And number 3 for this month of May, one of my favorite scents of smell, again, rain on earth. Think of this unique smell. Your nostrils pick it up. Smell it. Inhale it. Don't be afraid to smell it, especially after a spring shower. It's a refreshing and grounding smell. These scents all combine together to create a sense of renewal, okay, and freshness. Renewal and freshness. And this makes May a particularly unique and special month. All right, send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Now we go to 3 favorite tastes for the month of May. And they are my favorite tastes for the month of May. And for this time around, it is your tongue or your palate that is going to lead the charge. From your toes to your feet, to your insteps, to your calves, your knees, your thighs, up to your belly, your back, and up to your mind and your imagination and your creative juices. Think about it. Your palate is leading the charge for this particularly little time when the sense of taste takes over. Okay? All right. Sense of taste. May brings a burst of fresh flavors to us. And here are 3 of my favorite tastes. 1. Strawberries. Sweet, juicy strawberries. Now use your sense of sight to watch as these strawberries, when you put them in your mouth, you taste them and the juice trickles down your chin. Here is where your sense of sight, kicks in. I didn't use the sense of sight for my 2 previous senses of hearing and senses of smell. But now for the sense of taste, think of strawberries, sweet, juicy strawberries. And May is the peak for strawberry season. And you just think of that juice trickling down your chin. Oh yes, it's going to clear your mind and your imagination as you munch on them. Okay? 2, the taste of mint. It's a different taste to the sweet taste of strawberries, okay, I know. Fresh mint starts to flourish in May. It has a cool, refreshing taste. Okay, so whereas strawberries are sweet, mint is cool and refreshing. Okay, it pairs with almost anything. The taste of mint, such as like in cocktails. Put it in cocktails. Yeah, mojitos or in teas. Think of it in teas. Okay? Pink mojitos, teas, or even in desserts. And it is also great in dishes such as tabbouleh or lamb. If you love lamb, put some mint into your lamb dish and see how it really perks up your dish. Okay? And number 3, one of my favorite tastes, is the taste of asparagus. This vegetable really hits a stride in the month of May. When it is cooked right, it has a very subtle, earthy sweetness, okay? And a tender crunch. So think of asparagus like this. It has a subtle earthly sweetness and it has a lovely crunch. Think of this rolling off your palate or your tongue. And it is perfect for spring dishes. Whether it is grilled, whether it is toasted or tossed in salads. It pairs wonderfully with garlic, lemon, garlic, or a drizzle of olive oil. And these flavors all celebrate the best of May's harvest. Okay? It brings fresh, vibrant, and bright tastes to you. All right. Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. And now for using the sense of touch. And we're going to combine this with your sense of sight. And who's going to lead off the charge? It is your hands and your fingers and maybe your toes are going to lead off the charge to send messages to various parts of your body that, rise upwards to your mind and your imagination and then to your creative juices. So let's see, what are 3 favorite senses of touch for the month of May? Just think of May with mild weather and blossoming nature. What are 3 senses of touch that you could think on? Okay? Soft petals of spring flowers. Run your fingers along these petals. Feel your fingers running along it, and then you start to vibrate with all kinds of things to do, and your juices are sparked and stimulated. Think of the delicate petals of tulips, okay? Lilacs and daisies. Tulips, lilacs and daisies. The soft petals of these flowers. There is something very soothing about the texture of these types of flowers. Number 2, warm sunlight. Yes. May often brings the first rays of warm sunlight, just beating down on the earth and beating down on your body as spring is here. The feeling of sun on your skin is both comforting and energizing as the days grow longer. Number 3, think of fresh grass. Think of running your toes and your feet through fresh grass. I can tell you from personal experience that I often use fresh grass to stimulate my body. Okay? The sense of touch of fresh grass. Use your sight to think of fresh green grass. So, send me an email to Donna Jodhan at gmail.com, DonnaJodhan@gmail.com, or ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Okay? Let me know what you're thinking. I will be happy to send you all of my show notes for the month of May. Just put in the subject line, which month you're looking back. I can go way back as well. So just tell me the month and maybe the year. So May 2025. Let's move on, okay? And we're going to talk about alphabetical motivators. And we are going to continue with the letter R for the month of May. We did it for the month of April. So now let's use the letter R to motivate us. Okay? So we just finished the stretchers. Now the motivators. The first thing I could think of is to remap. Remap your route for the year. Spring is here. So use remap to help you out. Renew. Renew your desires, renew your passions, renew your interests as spring is here. Replenish your energy. Replenish everything you've got, your resources, your energy, because you're going to start anew. Reproduce ideas that you had previously. You put them to bed for the winter, but now spring is here, so reproduce these ideas. Reschedule things or plans that you had from last year. Reschedule them so that they bring you lots of fun, lots of enjoyment. Restart. Think of restarting things that you previously were not too keen to do because the weather was not too good, but now you're going to restart these projects, these plans. Return to normalcy, I would say. Again, spring is here, so you're returning to some sort of normalcy with outdoor activities. Go with the kids, enjoy the kids, play with the kids. Reverberate, similar to as above. Reverberate your energy. Let's get going. And revive your energy. All motivators starting with the letter R. Reward yourself with things you like to eat and drink. Maybe a glass of cool white sparkling wine or an ice cream cone. Think of it that way. The letter R. Using the letter R to motivate your mental resources and your mental management. Okay? All right. Here is a quote for you to ponder for this month. Here goes. It doesn't matter what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to complain and shrink? Or are you going to step into your greatness? All right? This is a quote by Robert II. Something to motivate you, okay? Again, it is hard to listen and take notes, so send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com, and I will send you a copy of the show notes for the month of May with all my stretchers, my motivators, my activators, and my announcements. Okay. Here is the brain teaser for the month of May. Another motivator. Do you prefer a shower or a bath? For me, I prefer the shower, as I really enjoy feeling that those warm drops from my shower, warm drops of water onto my body, stimulating me to energize myself. But some people prefer a bath. And both showers and bath, you can fill them with your favorite scents of body soap, body wash, bars of soap, your favorite scents. So use your shower or your bath. But which one is your favorite? I told you which mine is. It's having a shower. But I'm not adverse to having a bath every so often to relax myself. Now on to your favorite alphabetical names, and we're going to be using the letter R once again. I like the for a girl or a boy's name, it could be the name Robin. Yes, Robin. Or for a boy, it could be Rob. For a girl, it could be Rose. I love the name Rose for a girl's name. What is yours? Tell me what yours is. Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com telling me what your favorite alphabetical name beginning with the letter R is. Okay? I told you what mine are. Now I want to know what yours is. Okay? Okay. Now it's time for me to share a listener's mental moment with you and to tell you how this listener used my mental stretch to deal with their mental motto for the month of May 2025. Sad over the loss of a pet was what this listener told us all about. Their pet dog, a really lovely retriever, was 10 years old. Lovely member of the family, loved by both parents and kids and friends. And the poor dog, and I should tell you the name of the dog was Red, because Red was red in color. A beautiful retriever, furry retriever with lovely long ears. Red was friendly, Red was loving. But one day Red developed cancer, and within months Red was gone. And on the day that Red passed on, this listener decided to use my mental stretch to help them out. This person or this listener told me that they did not want to have their name shared with you. Was very sad and decided that they would use the mental stretch, all senses of smell, hearing, taste, and touch. It helped them with their sadness, it helped them with their stress, and it helped them in the coming weeks or in the weeks following the passing of Red to deal with their loss. So, my mental stretch can be used for trauma, drama, stress, distress, sadness, dealing with time crunches, anything like that. You can use it over and over again. You can use it at any time of the day, for any length of time. You can use it while in bed, sitting in your chair, your relaxing chair, sitting at your dining room table, while doing something in your kitchen, walking along on the sidewalk, walking in the park, okay? Or, meditating. Meditate using my mental stretch. And this is what this listener did when they lost their favorite family pet, their dog, Red. All right? So, let's move on, all right? And I'm going to end my mental stretch for the month of May with a wishable for you, all right? Here is my wishable for you for the month of May. I'm going to wish you a jug of joy. Just think of placing joy in a large jug, a large colorful jug for the month of May. A jug of joy. Folks, this is it for me for this month. I'm Donna J. Jodhan, wishing you a rest of the great day, rest of the week, rest of the month. I want to thank you again for stopping by to listen to me. Don't forget to keep your emails coming to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com or to askdonna@gmail.com. Send me your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions. Tell me what you're thinking. Help me to make my podcast more enriching and more valuable to you. Guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next month. Bye for now.
That's it for this month. Donna hopes you enjoyed your mental stretch for today. She invites you to write at Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Share your thoughts and feedback. Stay well and stay safe. Until next month.